وإذا قرئ القرآن فاستمعوا له وأنصتوا لعلكم ترحمون.
For me this year is no go year. Èmi ò dé mọ̀, ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run mọ̀. Ẹjọ́ kí la mọ̀ gan? Ẹjọ́ kí la mọ̀? Kí la fẹ́ mọ̀? We know the known because of its unknowability. We know the known because the known is simply unknowable. Ṣé bí nǹkan tá a mọ̀ láà sọ pé a mọ̀? A mọ̀ ara wa, kí la mọ̀ nínú ara wa? Èmi àti ìyàwó mi àti òkú lé gbà mí, màmá gbọ́dọ̀ àbí sí ìyàwó mi náà ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí. Ṣé ìyẹn náà lè sọ yẹn? Òun náà máa wọlé àgbà bá a ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà nìyí náà. Ṣé ìyẹn náà lè sọ léyìí? We know the known because of its unknowability. Ìmọ̀ abala mọ̀nà ayé ìwọ̀nba náà láti lè mọ̀. Who are we to know? Ṣé bá Ọlọ́run ló bá ló mọ̀? Ta ni ó tún mọ̀ yàtọ̀ sóhun? Ta ni ó tún máa mọ̀? Ìta àmọ̀ lánàá ta ló mọ̀? Ta ló mọ̀ tèmi? Tọ̀lá ń kọ́? Tó wá gbé bẹ́ẹ̀ yé ni. Then gbogbo agbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀ wípé when you talk about total quality management, tọ́mọ̀ ìyá mi Professor Alberti sọ̀rọ̀ nípa fọ́nì kó wá sọ̀rọ̀ tọ́mọ̀ kádàrá pé kó wà gómìn ní ìsìn. The first point that needs to be made will be if a Muslim quality management of quality is fardu kifaya. It's a matter of life and death for you. Because Islam, and when you talk about Islam, we are talking about Quran. When you talk about Quran, we are talking about Islam. A bishop, his name is Kenneth Craig, bishop in Oxford University. I tell you this, there are more professors of Islamic studies who are Christians than professors of Islamic studies who are Muslims. In the world today, there are more Christian professors of Islamic studies and Arabic than Muslim professors of Arabic and Islamic studies. One of them is Kenneth Craig. He wrote a book titled The Event of the Quran. It's like a tafsir of the Quran. He reminded that it's all about what Islam stands for. Because if quality is not there, what will remain? Nothing. If quality is lacking, then what remains? It's like a car without an engine. It's like a human being who lives, who thinks that the whole essence of life is about eating, drinking, and sleeping, and having sexual relationship. Ọmọ èdè ìdẹ́gbẹ́ wá wípé mẹ́rin náà láyé ìnàmọ́ dúnìyà tọ̀ àánú wàṣọ̀ráwó wàjìmá. Ilé ayé mẹ́ta àbí mẹ́rin náà ni ká sùn, ká jẹun, ká mumi, ká sì ní relationship pẹ̀lú àwọn ìyàwó wa. Some people believe that is the whole essence of life. That's emptiness about life. Ẹ̀fọ́ àrò pé ìyẹn láyé onítàn ti ṣe ayé gbọ́, ayé ò yé tó ayé gan ò yé ayé. Ayé gan àwọn bàbá náà wá tó pé wọn náà ayé gan kò yé ayé. Ọlọ́run nìkan láyé yé. Ọlọ́run táyé sì yé, Ọlọ́run sì máa ń wo ayé. Àwọn tábà gbọ́ Arabic díẹ̀, à ń pè ní dúníyà. Dúníyà ìtumọ̀ dúníyà ni ṣé wọ́n dẹ̀ ní yón. Dúníyà ilé ayé ìtumọ̀ ẹni ṣé wọ́n nǹkan kan dẹ̀ ní jò so infinitesimal so worthless. Nǹkan tó yẹ ká máa dì mú nítorí ẹ̀, nǹkan tó yẹ ká máa jà nítorí ẹ̀. Chairman wọn à ń sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn kan tó para wọn Christian, nǹkan tó yẹ ká para wọn nítorí ẹ̀. Ẹ para yín nítorí àwọn kan, àwọn tẹ́ para wọn nítorí ẹ̀. Wọn á tún bá dọ̀ làwọn tó máa jẹun abọ́ kan náà. Ẹ̀tọ́ ti wá padà. The first point made by my brother, to which I must refer, is for him to remind us what total quality management entails. According to him, it refers to the necessity for you and me to optimize our productivity wherever we find ourselves. Particularly our Inec. Because Inec, this is the engine of democracy. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe dáadáa, democracy has survived, has succeeded. Nigeria progress, has developed. Tẹ́ ẹ bá ṣe bí ò ṣe dáa, then gbogbo láàmú rí nǹkan tí ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. All of us will suffer for it. The last time I was here about 4, 5, 6 years ago, during one of the electoral processes, that was when I entered this hall last. And the man got to say the Osun láti gba ẹni sí. I'm about politicians ṣe ń ṣe. Politicians may continue to do it, but our role tiwa, we are like angels. We are like àwa ní àdàgẹ́ bí àwọn màláíkà. Láyà súnà lọ àmọ́ràgùn. Kò yẹ ká ṣe sí ọlọ́ọ̀bá látara sọ́nà gbé wá sí yẹ́fọ́ àlùmọ̀rù. The only thing we should be doing is that which we are recommended, insofar that they are right. When we talk about quality management, what are we talking about? We are talking about that system, that attitude, that positionality that emphasizes citizen comfort. Iṣẹ́ wa a gbọ́dọ̀ máa fi sọ́kàn pé torí Nàìjíríà lájẹ wà mí kì í ṣe torí ara wa. Ẹ̀tọ́ àrò pé torí ara ẹ̀ ló ṣe wà mí kó jókòó sílé kò nítorí gbọ́dọ̀ wá síbí. Ọ̀nà ṣe sọ fún àwọn kan tí wọ́n play trance inú wa, they are playing with quality. They are not, in fact, kì í ṣe yẹn nìkan, wọ́n ń jàǹbá àdéhùn láàrin wọn àtọ̀dọ́hùn ọba tó láàrin ga. Mùsùlùmí inú wa tó bá ń play trance lásìkò tí ò yẹ kó play trance without authorization. Onítọ̀hún jàǹbá àdéhùn tó wà láàrin rẹ̀ àtọ̀dọ́ ọba tó láàrin ga. Àwọn kan complain about former governor Wike. Wọ́n ṣe máa ń pè ní pọ̀kátọ́kọ̀ tó máa ń wá sí mi lẹ́nu some of the time. Wọ́n ní ọ̀nà tí ò tí ì bàjẹ́. The FCT minister akànnì ọ̀nà yìí kò ti expire ẹ̀jẹ̀ àtúnṣe apalaro. Meanwhile àwọn ọ̀nà kan wà tí ò tí ì débẹ̀. Òun ló mọ ní ìsìn tó ṣe ń ṣe. Wọ́n mínísítà tó ṣíwájú ẹ̀kọ́ wọ́n nìyẹn yóò kàn wá sọ́fíìsì ni. Ó lo 4 years lọ́fíìsì. Without pointing to one thing as a minister, kò ṣe one thing. Wọ́n bèèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn ní wáyé tó ṣe kan, wọ́n nítorí pé corruption wà lábújá rẹ̀. Wọ́n á ní òkè ẹjọ́ tó ó gba sálárì àbí ó gba sálárì, wọ́n ní ó gba sálárì. Ó gba sálárì for 4 years without doing one thing in the office. Number 2, we need to continually improve ourselves, and this goes to the rec, but the rec is also answerable to a superior authority. In other words, we need constant capacity training so that our productivity are improved. And to that for 2-3 years, office náà la jí láàárọ̀, á dẹ̀ report office yẹn kò travel lọ síbòmíì kó rí bá ṣe ń ṣe onítọ̀hún ní ọ̀rá ìṣẹ́ máa wà debated. So this goes to rec. Tọ́ba lọ sábùdá for him to make the argument, let's have capacity training program on regular basis for Inec staff in order to increase and improve on their capacity, on their productivity. Number 3, this is very, very important, data-driven system. Inec is working on this all of the time as an institution, ensuring that where it was last year or last time during the 2023 election is not going to be where it will be during the 2026 and 2027 election. AI, the necessity has become doubled. Aside from that, when you talk about the institutional application of quality management, it has to be benchmarked on certain processes and procedures. One sort of SA, extol for doing her job. What she's doing is to ensure that we are ready, constantly ready to follow due process. And so anyone should follow a particular process, do a letter, get the letter approved before she absents himself or herself from work. As Muslims, what are the implications for us as far as this is concerned? Number 1, this was mentioned during his short speech. Accountability. What is not going to be accounted for is that thing which we have not been given. As far as our life is concerned, nǹkan tí wọ́n bá fún wa tàbí tí a bá ní access sí òní àní account fún here on earth and the day of resurrection. So your entry, your report, or your attendance, your constant going and out of Inec office every day of the month, implication is that you are going to be held accountable by your office, by your superior officers. If they fail to do that by Allah on the day of resurrection, you come to the office today, what have you done? What value have you added? An officer reports today the killing can be dashing on top of what we did yesterday. Or we just came for coming say, showing off. I can show off, and they disappear. What about Mr. Labajawa? Where is he? He's no more around, he has gone. That kind of person, if he's a Muslim, even if he escapes from accountability here on earth. Aside from that, I liked when Sonny is arguing that some of the time files will not move unless and until the files are greased. Some files will not move from one table. I mentioned this when I came to address the civil servants too. Our file come on, they move go to the table until the files are encouraged to move. Oha. Hello. Tí fáìlì bá há sórí tébù àwọn kan, ẹ má jẹ́ kó há sórí lórí tébù tàwa tàjẹ́ mùsùlùmí. Ètí Ramadan kọ́ wa nìyẹn o. That is what Ramadan is apt to teach to us. If some files get bogged down on some people's tables, not you, not your table, not your table. The next point, which is most important, no, it's not even most important, one of the key factors, because of our exposure to the politicians, we run 3 risks, or we are exposed to 3 methodologies. I mentioned this at last week. The first one is what I refer to as ganoseology. Ṣé ní Nàìjíríà náà làwọn náà? Ṣé báwọn náà ń ṣe náà? Inec mo ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ ìlú náà lè ganu sí náà. A Muslim who is stationed like we are, we are stationed where we're expected to conduct ourselves like angels. Tó bá ń ganu sí. Because what he's doing, the politicians within. You can't be an Inec officer and also become a politician within. You are running a risk. That is, for me, after a careful assessment of our situation, that is one methodology, one perspective, one scenario. The second scenario is what I refer to as docogeology. Is an Inec officer. He sits down all of the time at his table. When invited, sorrow, only dancing. You are invited, only dancing. Mr. Labaye, what advice can he offer the reg? He has no advice. Because according to him, we pay to offer advice, one will follow. Both offer advice, one misunderstand, but the topogeology is also not approved in Islam. Go pay system. The one that is advisable, benefiting from Islamic theology, is what I refer to as Mu'tazila theology. It is tilka manzila bayna manzilatayn. The station between the 2 stations. You would be in Inec as if you are the politician. But the politician will know that you are not a politician like them. You are with others while you are not with them. The rank needs to be known as somebody who is apolitical and political. He needs to be a friend to the politician up to a point. He also needs to fight the politician all of the time. What I'm saying, what I'm referring to is that we need to maintain a balance. A tenor bound. If it is tenor bound, it has Quranic citations. One of which is that Father starts with Basmala. Alif Lam Mim. Ahasiba Nafsu an Yutraku. Quran chapter 29, ayah 1, 2, 3. Ahasiba Nafsu an Yutraku. Do people think or believe that they shall be left alone? Amanna, that once they say we believe in Allah, and they shall not be tested based on their location and stations. It's a point of test and trial for him or her. Our stay in Inec is going to last for as long as it reaches 60, or as the case may be. If that is true, what it means for us is that every day we report here, let us act and conduct ourselves as if that is the last day in the office. Ramadan is here to teach this to us, and it is to teach taqwa, fear of Allah in us. Umar bin Khattab, radiyallahu ta'ala, it says, when we talk about piety, being God conscious, you can only talk about it in 3 ways. Number 1, al-khawf min al-jamil. Gbogbo nǹkan tó lọ ní ká jìnnà sí. Àwọn ọkùnrin tí wọ́n lè rí nǹkan mu sketch, àyàfi ká máa sátẹ̀lé. Ramadan is saying, stop it quickly. Kó tó di pé yóò date. Number 2, read of your colleague. Be contented with the little you are earning, you are having. Ara àdánwò nǹkan tó fa àdánwò fún wa Nàìjíríà ni pé kò sí contentment. Those who have it feel that they have not had it. And I always say, ẹ̀dọ̀ ta ló lè di tán wa? Who can have it all? The example of the Danfo driver always comes to mind. The Danfo driver has nothing but to report to the owner of the Danfo. But he has what the owner of the Danfo doesn't have. He has 4 kids. He can't be number 1 in school all the time. Number 1 in school all the time. But anything the Danfo for ara rẹ̀, ìyàwó ẹ̀ Ọlọ́run tí ì ṣe fún. Wọ́n ti rántí, wọ́n ti rán kan kọ́nà kó ṣe orí ọmọ fáwọn. Ìkànnì wọn, òun á ní wọn tiẹ̀, ọmọ yẹn lẹ́sìn àárọ̀, lẹ́sìn alẹ́, lọ́sìn òru, yet he always take the last position. So if you feel you are not happy with what you are earning, ask yourself, who can have it all on earth? Nobody. The last point, and it's the Yad Rahim. Gbogbo apata, our stay, our assemblage here in this hall this morning or this afternoon should be part of our preparation for the last journey, the day of departure. I pray that when the door, we hear the sound at the door, go, 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 go. And the question is asked, who is at the door? It is I, your Lord. Can I come in? Or Lord, they can't disobey. Allah, please come in. The door is not locked. And to us, oh, fair by your Lord. Oh, no, fair by you. And to the regular by your Lord, on let to sit alone, Laro, to sit alone, Lossa. To sit alone, Lale. But on top of that, I feel big back. It's about to say now, but it's told that I shit you. And you are not shit, it's time. You said to the Shitan Kosara Malikura. Question tí ọmọ ìyá kọ́ béèrè pé kí ni a lè ṣe tí a fi monitor àwọn tó ń monitor. How do you monitor those who are monitoring elections? How do you monitor those who have been commissioned as ad hoc staff to superintend electoral processes? Rec máa ní intervention lórí yẹn. But one of the challenges mo mẹ́ba ní Nàìjíríà ni pé òfin wà ṣùgbọ́n àdé ń lò ó. Òfin wà until recently tí a professor tó misbehave kàwé bá kọ́ ni. Àgbà ẹ̀kọ́ tí wọ́n lè process ẹ̀ lọ sí court. Mo rò pé yẹn tí a bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí fi àwọn èèyàn tó fi ọ̀pọ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí change. Gbogbo eléyìí ó affect the whole ways by which we conduct our affairs amongst ourselves. That is very very key. Nípa àwọn nǹkan tí mo sọ pé mo rí tẹ́lẹ̀ fi mú Islam tí mo fi prefer Islam as a religion mẹ́rin òun ni mo sọ. Àkọ́kọ́ mo kọ́ sọ pé I am a Muslim first by chance, then by choice. It's not enough for you to be a Muslim by chance. Why are you a Muslim? I'm a Muslim because my dad, my father, and my mother are Alhajis and Alhaja. That kind of a Muslim is a Muslim by chance. But it's better for you to be a Muslim by choice. Kí wá ló fà kéèyàn jẹ́ Muslim by choice? Òní mo ṣe propose those 4 reasons. Number 1, practicality of Islam. Number 2, universality of Islam. Number 3, historicity of Islam. Number 4, comprehensiveness of Islam. Gbogbo ẹni mo dẹ̀ try láti fún wa ní àkàwé lórí ẹ̀ tó fi jẹ́ pé for me Islam is better as a religion. Ọmọ ìyá wa tí wọ́n béèrè ọ̀rọ̀ mo rò pé rec náà ni wọ́n á dáhùn ìbéèrè yẹn ṣùgbọ́n mo appreciate ibi tí wọ́n parí ọ̀rọ̀ sí wípé àwọn kò ṣe àkàndá Ọlọ́run ló kádàrá bí ó ṣe rí Ọlọ́run ṣe kádàrá bó ṣe rí yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló kádàrá bó ṣe rí fún gbogbo èèyàn kò sẹ́ni tí ò ní kádàrá tiẹ̀. Báwo la ṣe ń lo kádàrá wa, báwo la ṣe ń bá ṣiṣẹ́ sí, báwo la ṣe ń wora wa pẹ̀lú kádàrá wa, ìyẹn ni ìpèníjà tó wà níwájú wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwùjọ Islam àbí Ọlọ́run kọ́ ṣàtúnkò ojú wa jù báyìí lọ.
Màá kàn sọ ṣé rí gbogbo wa náà ti sọ kò sí màlẹ́kà lọ́mọ nínú gbogbo wa tá a jókòó nínú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí o. Ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan tí ẹnjìníà sọ wípé ìjọ pásítọ̀ kẹ́nìkan ṣe election láì jẹ́ pé wọ́n fún lówó. Màá sáré dáhùn yìí wípé ó possible. Ẹnikẹ́ni nínú òṣìṣẹ́ Inec nǹkan tá a máa ń sọ rẹ̀ má torí nǹkan tó o fẹ́ jẹ kó o bá nǹkan tó o fẹ́ ṣe kí ni kó o bá jẹ. Kò sí láyé yìí inú òṣìṣẹ́ Inec débi driver wa àti security wa tó lè ṣe lò nílé káàkiri. Kò sí nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe sí yẹn. Iṣẹ́ wa kò sọ́bì kan last week iṣẹ́ wa ó dàbí iṣẹ́ adájọ́. Adájọ́ tá a bá lọ court the registrar the clerk gbogbo ẹ̀ ni wọ́n máa ń jẹ sádájọ́. Àwọn tó dẹ̀ ń rán driver àti clerk àti gbogbo ẹ̀ sí client náà ọ̀rọ̀ ọlẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ọba ọ̀rọ̀ chieftaincy àwọn náà wà ní adájọ́. But kì í ṣe gbogbo adájọ́ ló ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Kì í ṣe gbogbo òṣìṣẹ́ Inec lẹ gbọ́dọ̀ rà kẹ́ ẹ tó rí nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́. Ẹnì kan ò lè ra èmi ọmọ olówó òdùnú ni mí gbogbo ẹni mo lè fi sọ.
وإذا قرئ القرآن فاستمعوا له وأنصتوا لعلكم ترحمون واذكر ربك في نفسك تضرعا وخيفة ودون الجهر من القول بالغدو والآصال ولا تكن من الغافلين.